Good evening. Today we can say optometry. So listen, optometry is the practicing of the main practice of assessing the vision and establish whether the glass lens or contact lenses are needed to correct the defect of vision. That is the point. Needed to correct any visual defect. Okay. So what is optometry? It's a 3-mark question. It's a practice of assessing the vision and establishing whether the contact lens or the glass lens needed to correct the defect of vision. Is a 3-mark question. So the eye are examined by the qualified optometrist who will assess the error of refraction, that is error of vision, and then he can prescribe and supply the glass or contact lens to correct the vision. Remember, it's a 3-mark question. Up to here, you can write as a 3-mark question. So what is optometry? So what is optometry? Is a practice of assessing the vision and establish the glass lens or contact lens to correct the defect of vision. And the eyes are examined by the qualified optometrists and prescribed the glass lens or the contact lens to correct the vision. That is a point. It's a 3-mark question. If the optometrist is not qualified, well qualified, then the patient is referred to ophthalmologist. Ophthalmology means eye doctor. So, அதாவது அந்த optometric அந்த கண்ணாடி அதை அசஸ் பண்றாருல அவர் நல்ல குவாலிஃபைடு இல்லைன்னா என்ன செய்யணும்? Then the patient is referred to ophthalmologist. இது ஒரு 3-mark question. Then we can see the retinopathy. Retinopathy means disease in the retina of the eye. What is retina? See here, this is optometry. There is an optometrician. He assesses the vision of the patient, and his eye of patient, and then he prescribed either contact lens or the glass lens as the wish of the patient. Then retinopathy. Retinopathy means disease in retina. Retina means innermost sensory layer of the eye. So retinopathy is a 2 type. One is diabetic retinopathy, another one is hypertensive retinopathy. Diabetic retinopathy in which there is aneurysm in the blood vessel. See here, this is the eye. Is the outermost sclera, second choroid layer, then third innermost layer is retina. So retina is consists of sensory cells of rod and cone cell. Here in the retina, this blood vessels in the retina. This is the, you can think that is a small blood vessel in the retina. The blood vessel gets swollen like a balloon, swell like a balloon. Then finally it ruptured, the blood vessel ruptured, and caused the bleeding of blood which filled in the vitreous humor. Vitreous humor means the gelatinous fluid filled in the rear surface of the lens, that is the space between the lens and the cornea, the main retina. Okay, this is vitreous humor. So blood bleed. So this is called aneurysm. Aneurysm means is you can say is a swelling of blood vessel like a balloon. Then the blood vessel ruptured and bleeding of blood. The blood bleed into the vitreous humor, and progressively there is a development of fibrous tissue from the posterior part of the eye. It's a fibrous tissue. Fibers develop from the posterior part of the eye. Then it gradually reduces the clarity of the vision, reduce the ability of the vision of the patient. So this is due to the what is the diabetes retinopathy. It's a remedy, laser surgery. What's the remedy? What is the treatment for this diabetes retinopathy? Laser treatment or laser surgery. Remember, once again, there is a characterized by the aneurysm. Aneurysm means balloon-like swelling, and then this balloon-like swelling ruptured and lead the bleeding of blood. The blood bleed into the vitreous humor and progressively into the anterior part of the vitreous humor. Then the development of fibrous tissue in the eyeball, and again it leads the reduction of the clarity of the vision. And what is the treatment? Surgical, especially the laser surgery. Then you can see hypertensive retinopathy. Due to the hypertension, the blood vessel which enter into the eye is compressed and also it degenerated. The blood vessel which enter into the eye is compressed and degenerated. This also lead to the degeneration of retina. And also the detachment of the retina. The retinal layer, it detaches from the other layer. Detachment of the retina. Then it also leads to the rupture of the blood vessel and the bleeding of blood into the vitreous humor. Then white spot appear inside the eyeball. It's also treated by the laser surgery. Remember, hypertensive retinopathy, which caused the what? Narrowing of blood vessel, and then finally compressed, and then it leads to the degeneration of the blood vessel, which give the blood supply to the retinal cell. Then detachment of the retinal layer from the other. Then it also leads to the rupture of the blood vessel and lead the bleeding of blood into the vitreous humor. And white spot appear in the eyeball. These are the characteristics of what is hypertensive retinopathy. And then it is also remedied by laser surgery. Okay. Now we can see the slide. So what is retinopathy? Disease of retina. And then what are the two types of retinopathy? Diabetes retinopathy and hypertensive retinopathy. First, diabetes retinopathy, it is characterized by aneurysm, that is a balloon-like swelling of the blood vessel, and then the new abnormal blood vessel, which fragile, damaged, and bleed readily. That means bleeding of blood into the vitreous humor. So bleeding of blood into the vitreous humor is called what? Hemorrhage. Hemorrhage means bleeding into the vitreous humor. They may occur. The fibrous tissue also develop in the vitreous humor, that is forward towards the vitreous humor. See here the fibrous tissue. These are the fibrous growth from forward towards the main eye. And the treatment, only the laser surgery. So the point about the diabetes retinopathy. Okay. So here there is a damage of blood vessel, bleeding of blood, and then the growth of what? Fibrous tissue. Then hypertensive retinopathy is characterized by what? Narrowing of blood vessel. Narrowing of blood vessel means due to the compressed. The blood vessel is compressed and narrowed. Then it will lead to the, what is the degeneration of the blood vessel. And then it leads the degeneration of the retina also. There is an area of the retina may destroyed. and cause and also destroy what? Blood vessel. Damage in the blood vessel. That will lead to the hemorrhage. Hemorrhage means bleeding. And white deposit, that means white spot also occur in the retina. And may lead the retinal detachment. Remember, retinal detachment. Maybe one more question. And it is also remedied by laser treatment, laser surgery. Here there is a blood vessel. The blood vessel is damaged and it leads the bleeding of blood, and then the eyeball become red color. Figure abnormal blood vessel. That blood vessel is damaged and lead to the hemorrhage. Hemorrhage means bleeding of blood, exudation of blood in the vitreous humor of the retina. Then cataract. Cataract na enadhu purai valarthal alla ipo bare the eye lens, when we see the faraway object, the convexity of the lens decrease and the focal length increase and focus the faraway object correctly on the retina. When we see the nearer object, the convexity of the lens increase, refraction increase, focal length decrease, and focus the object nearer object correctly on the retina. This is a focusing mechanism, accommodation of the eye. But here, the lens become very hard and opaque. See here, first the lens is transparent, which allows the passage of light through it. So due to the cataract, the lens, the protein, fibrous halogen protein present in the lens become very hard. That means coagulated. Coagulation of the protein is fibrous protein present in the lens, and the lens become hard, and then it reduce the transparency of the lens. Reduce the transparency of the lens. That is the opacity of the lens. So cataract is due to the opacity of the lens. The opacity means transparent means it allows the passage of it. Translucent means it allows the part of the light to pass through it. But opaque means it is not at all allow the passage of light. So the cataract is due to the increasing opacity of the light. So the clarity of the vision is gradually decreased. So what is decreased is not immediately lead to the blindness, but it reduce the clarity of the vision of the image. Okay, there is a cataract. The cataract is two types. One is nuclear cataract, another one is peripheral cataract. Nuclear cataract means this is a lens. The cataract only at the middle of the lens. That is called a nuclear cataract. Another one, the peripheral cataract, is the cataract only at the peripheral region. Here this is in the center, this is in the periphery. So the cataract at the center is called nuclear cataract. Cataract at the periphery is called peripheral cataract. What are the reasons, the main factors for the cataract? One is aging. Second, the longer exposed to the sunlight. Third, some radiation. Fourth, malnutrition. Fifth, this terma means violent force or the accident. These are the reasons for the cause of what? Cataract. How to reduce, delay the cataract? By following all the, avoiding all the risk factors. What are the factors? Prolonged exposure to sunlight and the poor nutrition. Then terma. These all that can be avoided and reduce the chance of cataract. Now we know is a 3 more question. What is cataract and what are the different types of cataract? And then another 5 more question. Write short notes on cataract. See here. Cataract is the opacity. Opacity means loss of transparency. And the normal lens allow the light to reach the retina. That means allow the passage of light through the lens and to reach the retina. It becomes opaque. When it does not allow the light to reach to the retina. That means it does not allow the passage of light. So the person unable to see clearly. That means clarity of the vision. What is the reason? The reason is the coagulation. Coagulation means settling of the main collagen, delicate collagen protein, crystalline protein present in the lens. And the lens la irukkudiya collagen protein enna cheyum romba hard agum, thick agum. அப்ப என்ன செய்யும் coagulatorனா settling ஆறோம்னா என்ன பண்ணும் உனக்கு அதான் within the lens. And cataract never cause the complete blindness, but it cause the increase in loss of transparency. I mean reduce the clarity of vision. Reduce the clarity of the vision. Okay, remember what is cataract now. It's a 3-mark question. Figure clarity and detail of the image is progressively lost. The front part of the lens become densely opaque. This is a lens. Lens is a convex lens. The front part of the lens is a opaque. You know, அது ரொம்ப hard ஆகி என்ன செய்யும் light allow பண்ணாது. It not allow the passage of light to progress. அதான் densely opaque. And whiteness is visible. இதுல என்ன செய்யும் நம்ம cataract பார்க்கணும்னா அந்த கண்மடி இருக்குல்ல, that mean this iris, இந்த iris மிடில்ல இருக்கும் ஒரு people இல்ல, இந்த people வழியா பார்த்தா இதுல என்ன செய்யும் whitish layer தெரியும். That is a symptom of cataract. ஒரு வெள்ளை புரை வளர்தல்னு தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, அதான் வரும். See here? You can see the whitish spot in the middle of the eye. That is through the pupil. That is a symptom of cataract. Then causes of cataract. That is in the aging, no? Then sunlight exposure, longer exposure of light, smoking, poor nutrition, eye trauma means violent force, accident, systematic disease. And also some disease like diabetes mellitus, infection, injuries, and certain medication also, especially steroid medicine. Steroid medicine means, you know, this contracted pills. It is made up of estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen, progesterone, the steroid. Then German measles, some of the disease in pregnant mother may cause the cataract to the child. Then how to delay the cataract, onset of cataract? See again, nourishing good nutritious diet, that protect the eye from the excessive exposure to sun ray and extreme intense heat and injuries and etc. The disease like diabetes and syphilis should be treated earlier. These are the way to delay the onset of cataract. These are the reason for the cataract. Then types of cataract. Then dense nuclear cataract means the cataract at the center, remember. Then peripheral cataract means the cataract at the periphery, the surrounding region of the lens. No medical treatment, only the surgical treatment. That means surgical removal of the lens and replacing the intraocular lens, clear intraocular lens transplantation. That is, once the cataract is removed, the eye is unable to focus. ஏன்னா அதுல இருந்து என்ன எடுத்துட்டாங்க, லென்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டாங்க, லென்ஸை ரிமூவ் பண்ணியாச்சு, the person cannot see. So what is need? The artificial intraocular lens is inoculated into the eye. These are the point about the cataract. Now in the advanced technology, the cataract treatment is improved about 97% of vision. Is either glass lens or contact lens is inserted in the intraocular lenses. Today the modern medical advancement, how much percentage? That is a 97% of vision is improved, restored. Here this white spot, this white layer appear inside the eye, then you can see these are the symptom of what? Cataract, and then the lens is removed and inoculate the intraocular lens. Then lens replacement. Here, lens replacement, when the person come to the age of 40 and above, there is a one defect in the vision is presbyopia. Presbyopia means loss of plasticity of the lens. Already we studied. If in the lens இருக்கு, இதனுடைய plasticity decrease ஆகும், loss ஆகும் due to the hardening of the lens. இது one of them, when the lens, when the person see the faraway object, it is a condition. Nearby object means the convexity of the lens is increase. இது accommodate பண்ணும். But up to the age, above the age of 40, this accommodation power is lost due to the loss of plasticity of the lens. And the plasticity na adu expand ஆகிறது, contract ஆகிற அந்த plasticity என்ன செய்யும், அது reduce ஆயிடும். So the person cannot view the faraway object or the nearby object. This difficulty can be corrected by the glass lens or the contact lens. Glass lens or contact lens. So the people's the patient is depend on the glass lens or contact lens. This can be reduced. This dependence on the glass lens or the contact lens can be reduced by this treatment, intraocular lens implantation or the lens transplantation. அதாவது அந்த டிஃபெக்ட் ஆன லென்ஸை எடுத்துக்கிட்டு புதிய ஒரு லென்ஸை வைக்கிறது, வச்சு அவன் அந்த பேஷண்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு கான்ட்ராக்ட் லென்ஸோ இல்ல கிளாஸ் லென்ஸோ யூஸ் பண்ணாத அளவுக்கு அவன் பண்ணும். அதாவது இதானது இன்ட்ராகுலர் லென்ஸ். இன்ட்ரா மீன்ஸ் விதின், ஆக்குலார் மீன் ஐ ஆக்குலார், இன்ட்ராகுலர் லென்ஸ் டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்டேஷன். அதான் பாயிண்ட் பாரு. Individual who are above over 40 years of age considers a refractive surgery. What does that mean? Decrease that depends on glass and contact lens. So here the clear lens replacement is a thing option. In the this procedure is entitled removing the natural lens of the eye and replacing it with the intraocular lens implant method. Is one 3 mark question. What is clear lens transplantation? See here, this is a mechanism. They are removing the lens and then the intraocular, the nuclear lens in this place. So clear lens may be excellent alternative to this procedure for the people already wearing bifocal lens. But the people wearing the bifocal lens for prolonged time mean the clear lens transplantation is not success, not enough. So they need multifocal intraocular clear lens transplantation. அதான் முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட். மல்டிஃபோக்கல் இன்ட்ராகுலர் லென்ஸ் இம்ப்ளான்ட் அப்படின்னா என்ன மீனிங்? இப்போ ஒரு பேஷண்ட் வந்து கண்டினியூஸா அந்த பைஃபோக்கல் லென்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வரான்னா அந்த சிலியரி பாடியுடைய கான்ட்ராக்ஷன் ரிலாக்ஸேஷன் கெப்பாசிட்டி ரெடியூஸ் ஆயிரும். அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம ஒரு இன்ட்ராகுலர் லென்ஸ் இம்ப்ளான்ட் பண்ணோம்னா அந்த கான்ட்ராக்ஷன் ரிலாக்ஸேஷன் ஆகி திருப்பி அந்த அது ஆகாம அது நிச்சயம் அதனுடைய அந்த விஷுவல் ஆக்டிவிட்டி கம்மியாயிரும். அதுக்காக நம்ம என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணணும்? மல்டிஃபோக்கல், அந்த லென்ஸ் இட் செல்ஃப் சேஞ்ச் த ஃபோக்கல் லென்த், அது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா இருக்கணும். மல்டிஃபோக்கல் இன்ட்ராகுலர் லென்ஸ் இம்ப்ளான்ட், அது ஒரு பாயிண்ட் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்க. the person who use the bifocal length for prolonged time, அது ஒரு பாயிண்ட். Then we can say, implant allow the focus for both near and far away object. இது implant பண்றோம், இதான் அந்த multifocal intraocular lens. அதை implant பண்ணியாச்சுன்னா the person can view the far away object or nearer object clearly. Then glaucoma. Glaucoma means is one of the eye defect. Is a serious eye defect. Is due to the change in the pressure inside the eye. That is intraocular pressure. Increase of intraocular pressure. Intraocular mean the intra mean within. Ocular mean eye. Eye kulla pressure increase ஆகுறதுனால தான் glaucoma வரும். It leads to serious eye defect, that is blindness. So there is no specific reason for this. But it is due to some reason, due to some trauma or malnutrition, but no specific reason. If the intraocular lens increase more than 50 to 70 mm, then it is cause the sudden blindness within few days. But for a point, what is the reason for this? Why it causes the sudden blindness? See here this is optic nerve. These are optic blood capillaries. Due to the increasing of pressure, the optic nerve mean eye nerve is compressed. And the eye nerve is compressed. Be compressed. So compressed and degenerated. Abdiye compressed ஆகி அது degenerate ஆயிடும். These are optic capillary. The main eye blood vessel. Adun due to the pressure, it is compressed. Adun compressed ஆகும். So there is no supply of blood to the retina. So due to the increasing of pressure inside the eye, it causes the compression of optic nerve and lead the degeneration of optic nerve. Second is also cause the compression of the optic capillary and lead the degeneration of optic capillary, and then it prevent the supply of or the stop the supply of blood to the retinal cell and lead the blindness. So tell me, what is glaucoma? Glaucoma is a serious eye defect due to the increasing of intraocular pressure. This increased pressure, it causes the compression of the optic nerve and degeneration of optic nerve, and also it causes the compression of the blood capillary to the retina and degenerate. So the retinal cell damaged or degenerated, and this lead the blindness. So there is no specific reason, but there is some reason due to malnutrition and trauma. Trauma means some violent force to the eye, accident. And if the increase of intraocular pressure more than 50 to 70 or between 50 to 70 mm is lead the sudden blindness. Remember, is maybe 3 more question, what is glaucoma? You pare slide up pare. So glaucoma is a serious disorder of eye. It's a common cause of blindness, Increased ocular pressure, that means eye pressure. Compressed optic nerve at the optic disc and the degeneration of optic nerve. And also it is a wing of the optic disc with what progressive loss of visual acuity. That means it also causes the with the peripheral vision. Another one, next one is cause the compression of blood vessel. See here. So the retina entry, which is enters the eyeball at the optic disc, retinal artery. Artery means blood vessel. It is compressed and causing the retinal degeneration. Most causes of the glaucoma is unknown. Remember, unknown. But some cases may be due to infection, trauma, and malnutrition. When this, the intraocular pressure is very high, about 50 to 1 more question, 50 to 70 mm, then it leads the blindness within few days. Remember. So what is the first reason? First reason, due to the compression of blood vessels, but when the optic nerves. Second, there is a compression of blood vessel, that means optic arteries. Okay? Then the pressure you must know. Then Nyctalopia, already you studied. Nyctalopia is one of the vitamin deficiency disease. What is the vitamin deficiency? Vitamin A deficiency is caused by Nyctalopia. Nyctalopia means night blindness, etc. I think you study in the first part. Then STI is a 3-mark question. What is STI? So STI is an acute infection in the glands at the margin of the eyelid. On the eyelid margin la lacrimal glands irukla, and the glands la acute infection and lead the swelling of the swelling, itching, paining and reddening of the eyelid margin. Remember here, acute infection on the glands located in the eyelid margin. Then it causes what? Swelling, pain, itching and the redness of the small area of the lid margin. And the treatment, the frequent compression of warm cloth. இப்போ என்ன warm compression, ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு handkerchief எடுத்து அதை நல்லா இது பண்ணி ப்ளோ பண்ணி அதை வார்ம் ஆகி என்ன அப்பப்போ வச்சிருந்தா போறோம். So the frequent warm compression is a remedy for the treatment. See, it's a 3-mark question. What is STI? பாரு இந்த இருக்குல்ல eyelid margin, அதுல என்ன இருக்கு? இது நார்மல். இங்க பாரு ஸ்வெல்லிங் ஆயிருக்குல்ல, இது மாதிரி பல்ஜ் ஆயிடும். So sudden infection, that is acute infection in the eye, the gland located in the eyelid margin. Eyelid margin. What are the symptoms? The main first is swelling, இது மாதிரி swelling வரும், then pain வரும், then itching வரும், then it's a redness of the eyelid. And then what is the remedy? இதை எப்படி ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் பண்ணலாம்? The frequent warm compression, நல்ல ஒரு handkerchief எடுத்து warm பண்ணி என்ன செய்யலாம்? கண்ணில் வச்சா போதும். It's a 3-mark question. What is STI? Next one we can say conjunctivitis. That is a 5-mark question. What is conjunctiva? What is conjunctiva? See here, this is a sclerotic. The anterior bulged surface of the sclera is called cornea. So anterior bulged transparent part of the eye is called cornea. There is a thin membrane lie over the surface of the cornea. Thin transparent membrane lie over the surface of the cornea is called conjunctiva. In the conjunctiva ஏதாவது infection வந்தாச்சுன்னா அதுக்கு என்ன பேரு? Conjunctiva. So what is conjunctiva? A thin transparent membrane lie over the surface of the cornea of the eye. அப்ப ஐயினுடைய கார்னியாவுடைய மேல ஒரு சின்ன டிரான்ஸ்பரண்ட் மெம்பரேன் இருக்கும், அதுக்கு தான் என்னது? conjunctiva. Any infection in the conjunctiva which cause the what is conjunctivitis. So then due to the conjunctivitis there is a inflammation in the conjunctiva. In the conjunctiva la chinna swelling varum. Then a small invisible blood vessel passes through the conjunctiva, it gets inflamed and enlarged. அதாவது இதுல அந்த conjunctiva வழியா ஒரு thin transparent blood vessel, ஒரு thin transparent invisible blood vessel போகும். அது வழியா அந்த conjunctiva வழியா அந்த blood vessel என்ன ஆகும்? swell ஆகும். swell ஆகி லாஸ்ட் ஃபைனலா என்ன செய்யும்? enlarged ஆயிடும், அப்படியே டேமேஜ் ஆயிடும். டேமேஜ் ஆகும்போது which cause the itching, paining and reddening of the eye. That is called conjunctivitis. So now we know what is conjunctiva. What is conjunctiva? A thin transparent membrane lie over the surface of the cornea. What is conjunctivitis? It's the inflammation and infection in the conjunctiva is called conjunctivitis. What is the effect here? This conjunctiva is get inflamed and also the thin blood vessel, invisible blood vessel passes through the conjunctiva, get inflamed and enlarged. There are two types of conjunctivitis. In children, it causes the allergic conjunctivitis. I mean the infectious conjunctivitis. In adult, it causes the allergic conjunctivitis. Normally or commonly, the children will cause the infectious conjunctivitis. Adult cause the allergic conjunctivitis. So So infectious conjunctivitis due to some certain infection, like the bacterial infection, like staphylococci. The staphylococci bacteria is contact when they infect the eye by the direct contact of our fingers, the hand and eye contact. Then other viral conjunctivitis is spread in the school group or the office groups and etc. சின்ன பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு ஸ்கூல் பாய்ஸ்க்கு எல்லாம் என்ன செய்யும் அப்படியே வைரல் கன்ஜெக்டிவிட்டி ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆகும். நம்ம சாதாரண சொல்லுவோம் மெட்ராஸ் ஐன்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல, அது வைரல் கன்ஜெக்டிவிட்டி. Other one, the measles, then is a cold and some throat infection. It's also caused the viral conjunctivitis. அப்ப இது மாதிரி throat infectionல வரக்கூடிய virus infection, இல்ல cold virus infection or measles virus infection, இது cause another viral conjunctivitis. So you know bacterial conjunctivitis, viral conjunctivitis. Viral conjunctivitis, cold, measles and throat infection and etc. Now you can say the symptom of the conjunctivitis. First, the itching, paining, swelling in the eyelid, and the main formation of the discharge. For the allergic conjunctivitis, the discharge is clear and watery. Allergic conjunctivitis means the discharge is clear and watery. நம்ம கண்ணுல discharge வரும், கண்ணீர் வரும், அது clear-ஆ இருக்கும், watery-ஆ இருக்கும். But infective conjunctivitis, the discharge which can surface, first which struck the eyelid. இப்ப மெட்ராஸ் ஐ பார்த்தவங்களுக்கு தெரியும்ல, மெட்ராஸ் ஐ வந்தவங்களுக்கு அந்த ஐலிட் என்னச்சியும் ஸ்டக் ஆயிடும் during the night. In the morning they cannot open the eye because the eyelids are stuck by the formation of crust, that is due to the secretion of the pus in the discharge. Okay, these are the symptoms of this. What is the treatment? First, the crust is removed by warm water. நல்லா சூடு ஒரு பானை சூடு தண்ணி வச்சுன்னு அந்த நல்லா வாஷ் பண்ணி அந்த crust எல்லாம் நல்லா ரிமூவ் பண்ணணும். Then apply the antibiotics or the histamine. If the allergic conjunctivitis means that eye drops or ointment which can stop the antihistamine drug. Infective conjunctivitis means the eye drop or the eye ointment which can stop antibiotic drug, either bacterial antibiotic or the viral antibiotic. Anyhow, antibiotic drug. So the point about the conjunctivitis. Now we can see the slide. We know what is conjunctiva, what is conjunctivitis, and what are the two types of conjunctivitis, what are the symptoms of conjunctivitis, and what is the treatment of conjunctivitis. It's a 5-mark question. Okay? So here, conjunctivitis, infection in the conjunctiva. You know what is conjunctiva. Due to the infection, the invisible small blood vessel within the conjunctiva become engorged. The inflammation of the conjunctiva cause what? Redness, discomfort. That's why I told you inflammation and damage of the blood vessel and discharge from the affected eye. The most common cause of conjunctivitis is the infectious conjunctivitis to the children and allergic conjunctivitis in adults. Then infectious conjunctivitis. Infectious conjunctivitis, especially the bacterial conjunctivitis by staphylococci bacteria. It is spread by the hand to eye contact. Viral conjunctivitis, you know, this is due to cold, sore throat, throat infection, and illness such as what? Measles and etc. And then sometime it in the epidemics, that is spread among the school or other groups. That's a metrosite. Wherein there is a infected conjunctivitis, especially metrosite. Here the reddening of the eye ball and the formation of crust. That means the discharge which consists of pus which form the crust. Then allergic conjunctivitis is a response conjunctivitis provoked by the variety of allergens. Allergen means some substance. What are the cosmetic and contact lens cleaning solution and the pollen grains of some plants. It is because what? Swelling of the eyelid and reddening, paining and itching of the eye. So symptoms. So here conjunctivitis, common symptom for both redness irritation, itching, discharge. Occasionally, the photophobia, that means they are not able to see the light, or they dislike to see the bright light. And conjunctivitis, especially infected conjunctivitis, discharge contain what? Pus. Remember the point. And it causes the eyelid to stuck together in the morning. Then allergic conjunctivitis, discharge is clear. Is an important point. And eyelids are often swollen. Then treatment. So first, remove the crust by use of what? Warm water. I mean, warm water is used to wash away the discharge and remove the crust. And then infected treatment mean eyelid drop or the ointment which consists of antibiotic drug. Remember the point. But allergic conjunctivitis, the ointment or the eye drop consists of antihistamine drug is a one mark question. So what is used for what is the ointment used for the treatment of allergic conjunctivitis? Ointment which consists of what? Antihistamine drug is a very important one mark question. Then go to this eye care. Eye care means we can say eye should be examined, or examination should be done to the eye to see the vision, clarity of vision, and also any abnormality in the vision, and etc. Periodically it must be examined. That is the point. Eye examination should be periodically done to determine the cause of visual disturbance or any other symptom. So if any foreign particle to eye is common. நம்ம போறதுல எல்லாம் என்ன செய்யும், ஏர்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த டஸ்ட்கள், ஃபாரின் பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ் ஐல விழுவது காமன் தான். But care should take to remove the foreign particle. Sometimes if any metallic dust, it may damage the conjunctiva and enter into the eye. Then it will be the serious cause. So, care should take to remove the foreign particle. That is the point. Sigar, the foreign particle in the eye is common. That is sadhanama ellarkum vidum. But it may penetrate into the eyeball. So, care should take while removing the dust from the eye surface in order to prevent the damage. Then we can say, eye should be examined. That means nature of the retina and the main visual ability, especially for the person with the diabetics retinopathy and hypertensive retinopathy. Figure should be periodically examined to assess the conditions such as hypertensive retinopathy and diabetics retinopathy. The main hypertensive retinopathy for the hypertension person and the diabetic retinopathy for the diabetic patient. Self-medication should be avoided. நம்ம தானா நம்மவே ஏதாவது ஒரு மெடிசன் யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. If any abnormality, immediately contact the doctors or ophthalmologists. Number self-medication should be avoided. A doctor should be consulted immediately if there is any sudden pain or fluid vision and etc. It may be 1-3 more question. Right? What are the method of eye care? அது கேட்டிருக்கான் already public question. You can write any 3 points. Then some 1 more question in the ear. First, audible frequency of to human is a range from 20 to 20,000 cycle per second. So it's a 1 more question. How much is audible frequency of the sound? 20 to 20,000 cycle per second. It is mostly for young children. Second, the human ear is most sensitive to 50 to 5,000 cycle per second. That most of the sound we hear in our daily life fall under 500 to 5,000 cycle per second. These are the 3 1 mark question. 3 1 mark question. So here you know the one more question, audible frequency 20,000, 20 to 20,000, and most of the most sensitive is 50 to 5,000, and most of the sound normally we hear fall within 500 to 5,000. Is a one more question, sir. So, mechanism of hearing we will study in the next class. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.